This is the edge of the Rift Valley at the escarpment. It gets deep in some places, and some other areas that are wonderful mountains, as the one behind me. This is Longonot. This is a dormant volcanic that was one time very active. People are able to climb up. This is a wonderful scenery for people looking for beautiful areas in this country of Kenya. The lion is one of the big five, as we say, and it's a pure meat eater. The female lion are the ones who will do the hunting. The big baba will only move in when they have killed. It might help in some cases, like if they are trying to kill a buffalo. It might help if it is nearby. But it will only move in when the mamas have killed and they have started eating. When it arrives on the scene, all the mamas take off. They keep a distance until Baba is satisfied, and then they can all come and start eating. The hippo spends most of its day sleeping. The night it goes grazing. It can go to up to 20 kilometers grazing. And then in the morning they'll come back to the river. The river is kind of, you know, it cools down, gets down in the water, and it cools there. But most of the day it will spend sleeping and resting, getting ready for another night of grazing. The gnu is a very interesting animal, or the wild beast. It looks like it was assembled from spare parts of other animals. It has kind of four parts. The front looks or comes from an ox. The hind quarters from an antelope, and the mane and tail from a horse, making it one of the beautiful, ugly animal in Masai Mara. But Gnu in African languages begin their journey after calving in January and February, southern Serengeti, and then begin to travel west towards Lake Victoria. And somewhere they will turn and begin going north, facing Masai Mara. Now they have to cross the border between Tanzania and Kenya into Masai Mara the middle of July. I don't know whether there is a customs official who stamps their visas to allow them into the country. Crocodile is a cold-blooded animal, and it spends most of its time in the water or in the river.
The rhinoceros is a large mammal found in Africa, and we have two types of rhinos in particularly Kenya. We have the white rhino and we have the black rhino. The difference between the two is that the white rhino has a wide mouth and a hump at the back and is a grazer, whereas the black rhino has a small mouth and is a browser.
Buffalo is one of the big five, but it has an anger, management problem. They're always mean looking, and most times when it hears somebody walking by, it will stand still behind the bushes or the branches and wait for you to come by. The horns are sharp, and it will toss you up in the air like a piece of paper. It will stamp you and roll you and throw you up and down, and your intestines will be out.
African elephant is the largest living land mammal, one of the most impressive animals on Earth. and of all its specialized features, I think the muscular trunk is the most remarkable because it serves as a nose, a hand, an extra foot, a signaling device, and a tool for gathering food, siphoning water, dusting, digging, and a variety of other functions. Now the elephant, it is distinguished by its high level of intelligence, interesting behavior, and methods of communication, and complex social structures. Something else that really fascinates me about the elephant is that the gestation period of an elephant is about twice that of the human being. That takes about 22 months. Impala is a member of the antelope family, and it's a medium-sized animal. Now you'll realize that the difference between the male and the female is that a female impala does not have the horns. As well, the impala is a browser and a grazer. There is one dominant impala who will stay with many females, and always he'll be fighting off the other males who want to come in and try to take over the group of females. The eland looks like a cow. It's actually a wild cow, and it's one of the largest antelopes. The zebra looks like the horse and the wild ass, and it has a mane that is short. Their tail is tufted at the tip, and their coat is striped. Did you know that the hyena can kill and get food for its own? Yes, the hyena can. All the times you find the hyena sitting in a pool of muddy water to cool himself off. Kittens have distinctive black tear stripes that connect from the inside corner of each eye to the mouth that may serve as an anti-glare device for daytime hunting. The Swahili name for the cheetah is duma. Can you repeat that? Duma. Once a cheetah has made a kill, it eats quickly and keeps an eye out for scavengers, so that these occasionally take away their kills.
Rift Valley has wonderful places that people can visit, people can enjoy. This is one of the lakes that attracts a number of things. One of them is the flamingos. There are a couple of lakes in the Rift Valley that have flamingos, but this is one of them, Lake Bogoria. Lake Bogoria has the flamingos and the hot springs. If the water level was a little bit lower, we could easily see the water boiling. The hot springs, there are many here. The water is very, very hot as it comes from the ground. And this is very interesting for somebody relaxing in an afternoon or in the morning to watch and enjoy the scenery around Lake Bogoria, the animals. There are many, many animals, not just the birds alone, but there are many, many animals around here. It's a wonderful place of attraction for tourists. It's attracting many, many tourists from other parts of the world. A beautiful male ostrich. They are the most beautiful among the bird kingdom. The female are kind of ugly, and I don't know what they have to do to add on the beauty. But this is a beautiful one behind me. If you got that drum for supper, how many dinners can it take you to finish that leg? This is a very interesting swimming pool. I think the only swimming pool in Kenya you can swim for 24 hours. It's a warm water swimming pool. The water comes out of a hot spring and comes through the swimming pool. It's the only swimming pool. There's no chlorine, There are no chemicals put in this water. It is pure water. And you?
Nangio, you?
Nangio?
You.
Me.
Yeah. Okay.
Nangio, you.
So welcome to our village. This village is in Daragwa village. In Daragwa, how do you feel at home? This is, I think, so you have been already received by the warrior song before you getting in. That is a welcoming song. And this is the ladies, whereby they separate, and the warriors. The warriors were remaining to the year stage or field for high jump, whereby they are going to see competition, where they are going to dance more high jump, and the more how they win for high jump, the more they get the year golf.
So you are 38 years old?
I'm 38 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am 63.
Papa, you are Papa now.
I'm Papa.
You are Papa, my Papa now.
Yes, I'm your Papa. Size food include milk, blood, and meat. Meat can be boiled, can be roasted, and so they eat a lot of animal products. That doesn't give the Maasai a long life. I think the longest man living around here could be around 50 years or something like that, because of consuming a lot of animal products. We with the fire without any matchbox. They just wood. They use the cow dung dry and pieces of wood, and they make firewood. Let's watch this.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is smoke? Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Okay.
Yeah. The fire now dropping.
Welcome to Kichakani, Marakam. This is the gate with the wonderful staff, welcoming staff. They will give you a glass of juice on arrival and show you where to stay in your cottage, in your room, and give you a wonderful, wonderful time in this place. Kichakani has 21 tents or 21 rooms. We can put up to 45 people in this place. The national park is right next to Kichakani. We just cross a river and we are right at the national park. So when you are in town or when you are in Kenya, this is the place to stay. So Kichakani will provide you with a good place to stay overnight or for a week. The services here are wonderful, and we welcome you to take advantage of these services right here in Masai Mara at Kichakani Mara Camp. At Kichakani Camp, after a long day viewing animals, you can relax beside the pool. Kichakani has one of the largest swimming pools in Masai Mara. Sometimes it's very hot in the afternoon when the animals have gone to sleep or to rest. It's a good place to relax beside the pool with very wonderful workers who will serve you any cold drinks beside the pool. This is a great place to be in Kichakani at Masai Mara, enjoying God's creation for yourself. We have security around, and you will never regret being in Kichakani for one night or more nights. So you're welcome. Stay with us.
Lady.